pretty dramatic win to open up the season. You get a 1-0 lead, and then you give up 2 goals to fall behind. What's the mindset like? How do you guys keep your heads together when you suddenly find yourselves looking up at UC Davis?
Yeah, you know, we came out a little flat in the second half. Definitely caught us like, you know, a little just off guard, and then kind of regrouped after the second goal, talked what we had to do. They kind of like lowered their intensity. They didn't want to be so high. So we kind of got, you know, kept the ball a little bit. In the last 15-20 minutes, we started putting some balls in the box, and then, you know, we got the PK, 5 minutes left. You know, we had all the momentum, and then one good ball in the box, and just creating a chance and putting it in the net.
From upstairs, it looked like the PK could have been drawn by Kano, by you, by any of a number of people. It looked like several of you ended up on the ground. Could that have been called on several different people at that point? It looked like it's just a scrum in front of the goal.
Yeah, I think it was like 4 players scrambled. I think it was Kano and Talon, and then 2 other players, and Kano and Talon had the position inside, and then they just grabbed them, and then it's PK.
You hear people say that a well-struck penalty kick should go in, what, 98, 99% of the time. You had 5:02 left, I think, on the clock, and you had a chance to tie. Does that make it any different when you know that there's not a whole lot of time left?
Oh, well, I mean, PK, you have to score no matter what. There's no excuses if it's in the first minute, last minute. You're supposed to score PKs, you know? So, I mean, I just try to put it in one corner and try to tie it up.
Do you base your decision, your location on the goalie, or do you just pick it in your mind and...
I'm not telling you.
Okay, fair enough. Third goal, 1:59 left in the game. You score the winner. Just walk through that play, how it unfolded.
I mean, we started a counterattack. I think I picked up a second ball outside the box, in our box. Passed it to Nicky. Nicky switched sides. I think it went to Smitty. And then we're matched up, I think 2v2 in the box. And Goosey made a run to the front post, took the center back out of position, and then the ball just floated to me. Just headed to the bottom corner.
At that point, are you just trying to get it on frame, or are you actually aiming at the lower corner?
Oh, you got to pick a side, right? I mean, always low off a header. It's gonna catch the keeper a little bit off guard. It's gonna be hard for him to save that, right? So just trying to pick a corner and go with it.
Last year, you had a year when it seemed like a lot of things that could go wrong for this team did. With the dramatic way that you, obviously the win is the most important thing, but the way you won, is that almost as important to this team as the win itself?
Oh, it definitely, you know, tells us that, you know, all the hard work we've been putting in all summer and last spring, you know, it pays off if you do your work and you believe that you can pull out a win, right? So, you know, obviously a dramatic win is a morale boost, you know, it brings the team together. You see us celebrating the goals like 4-year-olds, you know, scoring our first goal, so it's great to see that.
How do you carry this momentum forward?
You know, obviously, Huddy said it's just a stepping stone. You know, it's 1-0. We still got like 20 more games if we want to go somewhere far. So, gotta take it game by game, and you know, just enjoy tonight, and then erase that, and then just go to the next game.